We have reports.
Stop yapping so much and get to the ROP.
The ROP. The reports, huh? See, we really don't yap much on this channel. We'd just be like, hey, how you doing? And then boom, immediately into the game scene. Other people, can you imagine if we did like an hour of just chatting? But that would require the stream to be maybe 4 or 5 hours long to make that justified, you know? And then maybe another hour at the end of the stream. Yeah. The def file, that's the first one you should download, yes. Alright. One day I'll spell Calais right. I got the mini-map. I mean, you see a little bit, it's basically the same. Player list is slightly thinner, that's alright. All these engine sounds, what's going on here? Apart from that, normal. We're fine. We yap a little bit at the end. If not as much as a lot of the people I watch. Definitely not. The files are shown as incompatible. Okay, do the files themselves end in something like 0.001, 0.002? Or is it the actual official files? Full files, there should be about 7 of them. Chromos files. You hope to be one day, Russell? If it opens anytime soon, I'll have to let you know, because a lot of people don't pay attention to when recruitment opens. But hopefully you'll be able to apply. If you've been banned recently, then no. Yeah, def file and the other files, which I think totals to 7. 3 hours? Not in the last few weeks, but yes. Once this year. Crazy. Yeah, support is open right now. Do you think you're ready for mod? Do you think you're ready for mod? It's not up to me. Do you feel you're ready? Deep down inside, do you feel you're ready? Can't see player names. During streaming, we don't see player names. It's all censored so that you don't see anything like that. Did I ban someone called Damien yesterday? No, I wasn't on yesterday. What is that def doing? Yeah, let them push out. Lovely, lovely. Still pushing. Give it a moment. Think you're ready for being a driver? No. This man is a danger to anyone, a man of danger. Oh, my sound's going to be really loud now. Because you know how last time I flew away from everything and it was really, really loud still? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Okay, so they're loading in. And trying to go around people as they're loading in. It's blue. Hello. Well, I have to call you West Mids now. I'll just read out people's names. New place in Calais. Calais is the same, it's just there's a few more signs telling you to go around a different way. That's all that's different. I'm assuming there's people all the way along here. Yes, there are, yes, of course. Why would you not wait, though? When is Calais ever empty? If there's a server problem, probably. Is there an easy way to get DAF stacks on a Scania? You'd save edit by swapping them. So if you put them on your Scania first, and then... Does the DAF DLC thing even have Scania? Stacks? Is there a slot for them? I don't ever recall having stacks on my DAF. I'm not sure. Does it even have Scania? You tell me. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you can. Well, this one doesn't. I don't know if you can even put stacks on them. The DLC pack needs updating for this truck specifically. So now most people have spawned in, because if we don't see them for him, he doesn't see them either. It just tracks where everyone was at the time. So if the road is empty, it's empty. When it shouldn't be. So he waits, sees the light is green, doesn't really apply in the same way if you're not even on the road. And then we just squish our way out. Nice. Soon 7 years, hey, mark your calendars. Banned for nothing. You're not banned for nothing. Please appeal it and you'll be told what you were banned for. Are they still around? Somewhere. I didn't delete it. We're going to have to sort of beige, cream colored DEF XG somewhere. They're laggy though, so they can't have gotten that far in this time. Right? Surely not. Yes, they did. Or they had to teleport back again, or their game crashed. Something like that, who knows? I'm just curious if they're going to do something else. Nope, never mind. They made it out. But the thing they did, though... No, we don't know when the coaches, plural, will come out. Stokes trailer? It wasn't a Stokes trailer, though. Hmm? Oh, it was. I thought it was the other one. How long have you been a mod? I have no idea. I'll need to go and check in the... roles manager, I think? Couple years. 3 years, maybe? Sad loud. Duplicating the lights technically is, though it doesn't look good. I'd suggest not doing it, because it doesn't look good. Please don't do it. Can you use a skin on the anime? You mean, can you use an anime skin on your truck? No one else will see it. If you do. How long are you following? There's a command for that, CK. Do the command. Follow age, or how long? I don't know which one it is. It's probably both. Unfollowed once. Well, I don't know. It doesn't show how long or forever. It only shows from the last time you did it. You know, it only shows that. That's mainly that one. There we go. Didn't really do much overtaking. Kind of overtaking on the grass, but yeah. Before 2022. Well, yes, because you were in Red's community as well, weren't you? So you must have been here for a lot longer than that. But I don't know. It doesn't show permanent follow age. I think there is a bot. I think Quartz had it, where it shows... If you unfollowed, it shows how long you were previously followed for, and how long you're currently followed for. Something like that. I don't know. Would be nice, but I mean, why'd you unfollow, huh? You're not much of a big fan, huh? Shame. The account age one is created, I think. Have to do rename. Oh. Cedro was dead an hour ago. Shouldn't have been dead an hour ago, because that's still peak time. We've been in peak time for about maybe an hour, 2 hours. As people get home from work and school and such. Server Sim 1. Of course it's Sim 1. It's busy. Mine is old. Nearly 4 years, Brez. Mark your calendar as well. You're getting there. It's a nice yellow. It's not. All these sounds now linger around a lot more. I'm hearing the new Scania sound especially. Have all of them, almost all of them, not the old Scania, have they all been tweaked? In what way though? Where are you at so far? You're driving, you don't see one person. This is in Calais, in France, in the base map. If you're in a DLC somewhere, you won't see that many people. The further away you go from here, the less people you'll see. In fact, there's quite a sharp transition, really. Go beyond maybe Germany and you still don't really see much. France? Oh no, right. You found it. Go on.
Huh?
Add your times together and then watch your token. 2021. Oh, I see. Is it required to show proof of ban? Yes, it is. If you make an appeal, you will eventually be given proof. It's not an automated thing. It would be nice. So after today's session, anyone I ban in today's session, I will sort the videos out for and give them to the people. Yeah, Yanis, this is Calais. Calais. Got ban for nothing. There's no such thing as nothing. Appeal your ban. If there's no video with your ban right now, that means it's very recent. And the person will need to sort it out later. Later. Don't so late. That's fine. End of 2020. I've known them now for a long time. This year's probably 10 years, I think. Clearly Boston. You've appealed your ban. Okay, well now you just have to wait, sadly. There's nothing else you can do other than wait for the person in question to reply to that. Hopefully it won't be too long. You lost control while overtaking. Were you doing a safe overtake? Were you doing a quick overtake? When's the rework? Well, it's in progress at the moment, so maybe this year. I don't see it coming any sooner than late this year. If that. Because it was unveiled. When did you say it was? October-ish last year? No, Benelux is different. Benelux will be first. We're on about the UK. UK is getting a rework as well. Benelux will probably be first half of this year. I'm giving really wide estimates because why the hell would I know? Someone's going to try and quote me and say, well, he said it was this. You know, and then have a go at me when it's wrong. Racing account. Cross French border. You'll eventually get there. You'll soon find a lot of people if you end up in Calais, because it'll be laggy. That's why. King, appreciate it. Out of context? No. And this is now train traffic. Told us the release date. Oh yeah, you clip it. I didn't even say a date, yeah? It might be in this decade. Yeah, go tell him that. Benelux is very interesting. It will change this exact location we're looking at right now. Quite a lot, actually. Help us fake it. Yeah, you're going to record my voice, huh? People do that. It is illegal, I think, in most places. It just hasn't been issued as a policy. And how are you going to stop it? Yeah, I'm clearly the spokesperson. Yes, of course. Cross the English Channel. If you are crossing from Dover directly to Calais, you will soon find out. The moment you arrive in Calais, it'll your frames will differ. Yeah. Chris has been doing it for a long time. Chris still does it every now and then. King, welcome in. Night Trucker, thank you for the roses. Appreciate that. You're Chris. Different Chris. You haven't been an admin streaming since like 20 god knows when, huh? Different Chris. Some people are doing Valentine's jobs on this road. This is the trailer for those that don't know. It looks quite nice. Very, sort of cherry blossom type. Why do it on the CD road though? That's asking for trouble. Because if you lose the job in any way, then I assume that means something else to them. I don't know what that means for them. Interesting. If you lose the job, you know, you have to F7 and then the job will just disappear. You can't take it with you. That's the problem with what jobs. Hello, huge. Is it huge? With 2 G's? They're actually waiting. New week, new game version, same cases of outstanding driving. Yes, it is indeed. This is the first admin session in this version. Not that much will differ, I'm just pointing it out. Can you say something? Natu, no. If it's what I think it is, no. You're the red little one. The van? Or the van? Yeah. This City Skylines? Yeah, I need to redo the intersections, you see. My traffic's backed up. I think we've all had this in the City Skylines city at some point. Truck? Correct. The red truck. The little red truck? Or did you not say little? Is it the Merc? Honk, I know that VTC. It was earlier? No, it's fine then. As long as you know where you are, pay attention. Pay attention to where you're driving. Probably going the other way. What, Daff? The one of them was waiting here, which is correct. A lot of them don't wait. It's nice when they do. It's fairly balanced at the moment. Then again, you have people doing... I mean, I guess they swerved. Traffic etiquette doesn't last long. You're not going to see much of it. Do we do it off stream? Sometimes. Sometimes. If I have a spare bit of time, then yes. Usually it's just, oh, on stream. Think of joining CK, no worries. You have a flare. What? Apparently it's working. I haven't clicked on it, but I wanted to test if the game closed by itself. And when I tested after changing those console commands, it didn't. Had it open for a good 30 minutes. In the foreground, in the background. Seemed good. So we'll have to see. I haven't clicked on it because for the new content, there's a little yellow dot next to it. That means there's new stuff. They need to make another lane. No, another lane doesn't fix that. Learn from... of course I missed that. Learn from American intersections where just one more lane doesn't do anything. Doesn't do that. Do I see standing? Yes. Very vertical. What do I think about the Winter Games? I only watch clips, highlights. I don't watch that kind of stuff normally. I saw one team apparently cheated in the not the bowl thing, but you know what I mean. One person was doing skiing after tearing their ACL or something, which was a genius idea, and sure enough, they crashed out. Unfortunate, but expected. The curling, that's the one, yes. Where he sort of pushed it and he pushed with his finger as well. Cheeky. Ooh, we have to watch that one as well. That's not the scenario we want. It is this. Ah, nice. Oh, it's the one I was just looking at because I wondered why it doesn't have a trailer. Get a trailer! 220k, what should you buy? What do you not have at the moment? I think you can buy a garage for that much, but do you need one? You clip the end of the other person's trailer there. Should have slowed down before the corner. Didn't work. But then what was the other one? Let's go back, following them. Somewhere here. What happened? Yeah, the ACL one. She decided to do that, and she was started off. Oh, they're lagging. Wait for it. Ooh. Started off well, I think, but when they sort of landed, it all went wrong. But now they're gonna have to go back to the damn intense surgery, you know? How'd you get the car? Same way you buy a truck. It will be at the beginning of the list before all the trucks. That's how you do that. Let's do reports. Do I recommend buying the turn indicator mod? The stalks, the multifunction stalks, those are extra. If you feel you're actively using it and you're definitely going to benefit from using it, then yes. Because they're expensive. But you don't have to. You can just assign almost anything you want on the wheel itself. Why is TMP so harsh? That wasn't really harsh. That was the kind of thing where they didn't intend for that to happen, but they didn't prevent it from happening. You know? How much you paid? It was given to me by them. Otherwise, it would cost, the bundle costs a few hundred. So it is an investment. The vans are in the same as the Skoda. It's the current alternate vehicle. Every month or so there is a different vehicle that players can use from the Skoda. Currently, it's this van. One of them is a patron vehicle, one of them is a public vehicle. I keep mixing the two up. I don't know if this is a patron one, because I'm seeing more and more of them. But if you are a patron, you get two vehicles to choose, as well as the Skoda, if you want. This has to be the public one, right? Because there's loads. We don't have that many reckless patrons, I'm sure. No, you can't do jobs in it, no. Kicked for reckless. What did you do? Gonna go left? No, this one is, though. You abandoned your friend, huh? Or you're gonna stick together? Don't do this. Please don't do that. This is a no. Hello, Warsnipe, I'm a big fan. And it ends there. Oh, you definitely would have gone all the way around the back and all the way out the city as if nothing was wrong. Like, you have somewhere to be. No, you don't. Did their friend follow? Yes. What a surprise. Got curious and snuck through the middle thing here. Should you save your first truck? Truck, obviously. Van is a completely extra side vehicle. You can't do jobs in the van. But I am going to ban him. You just don't see it on the screen. As for your ban, Ali, I'm not looking at yours. We don't do that on stream. I'm not looking at yours. Save it for your appeal. If you haven't made one, why not? You should. You need to make one. Hello, Tybalt. Classic Biddy, yep. Biddy says that kind of stuff. But yeah, for the TikTok stream, you don't see when I press the button. And I really don't want to have just the ban button on the screen, because if I have the panel hidden and I crop down to where it would be, you're just going to see a random patch of the game. So. Oh, Tybalt! And that will look a bit weird. There is a way, though, of having, it's a cool feature in one of the plugins in OBS, where if a certain something is visible on screen, it will do a certain function. So sometimes if I was to set it so that if the minimap is visible, it changes the scene, that kind of thing. So I should do it where if the ban button is visible, it enables the layer where you can see the cropped ban button. Something like that. I don't know. I'd look into that. I didn't skim through it yet. I haven't skimmed through it. I don't know what it's for. You can do caravan jobs with a Skoda, yes. I don't know how much you get, though. Maybe 1k, 2k? Because you're not carrying much. Can you get banned for doing the speed limit? No. If you do something else, though, still going at the speed limit, potentially. The reckless rule mentions speeding. Going too fast in an area where you probably shouldn't be. That sort of thing. Why would you be punished for going the speed limit? But if you maintain 110 and you cause an accident, the problem is because of the speed there. Speed limit on this road is not 110. Frame rate dropped? Yeah, you gotta be careful. If you spawn there directly, there's a chance your game will have a connection issue. Bans due to history based on bans older than 1 year. They're not. They're based on bans within 12 months from the first ban. They don't reset on January the 1st. It's not that 1 year type thing. Different year. A year's length. Let's put it that way. So if all of yours have been placed in the last 5 months, for example, you've still got quite a long time left of maybe another history ban. Cool, that's the end of that. So the problem was this dodgy merge. You could have merged behind one of them? No, actually, maybe not. But then that's, you know, not their fault. Voicing audiobooks, Jamie, if you know any contacts of people that do that, then yes, it's not easy to just immediately get into doing that. But it would be nice. I'd like to do some brief voices. I need to train myself if I do any different accents, though. Or different styles. Like if I'm voicing a demon or something, I need to go down. You know? That could be cool. So it allows you to go over the speed limit as long as you don't crash. The speed limit of the road, yes, if you go over the server's limit, then we have a problem. But yes, if you're on a highway and you reach 110, you can coast at 110 as long as you want. That's totally fine until you cause an incident. Then it's a no. Server's limit is 110 kilometers an hour. What's he doing? That person didn't merge properly. That's what that was. And instead of slowing down and trying to merge properly, they're just kind of pushed in front of the person that's next to them. Not a good idea. Only way to go above 110 is cheating. Or rolling downhill. Not sure why I said it like growling. If you find, there's I think one in Spain somewhere in the DLC where it's just continuous rolling into the valley and you can pick up a bit of speed there. That's not cheating. Because it's just gravity picking up speed at that point. But you'll soon lose that speed again when you climb back uphill. If you're going slower than the speed limit, what's the problem? That's fine. Eco driving, exactly. You don't even need to have your foot down for that. You wouldn't need to change it. 190 in arcade, you can go as fast as your truck will let you. I word it that way because cheating goes above what your truck should be doing. Still can't cheat on that. Steep highway in Portugal. Portugal, is that the one? Ah, it's somewhere in that area. There's also one somewhere in, I think it got remade, but it was near Frankfurt. You can zoom downhill there. Need to find it. Drive the road limit, yes. Basically, if you... there's a gradient on that, John. Hold on. Take a clip of that. I'll screenshot it later. That's good. If you want, on this road, assuming you don't meet traffic, you can be pretty chill at about 80 or 90 kilometers. Very well done for stopping just in time there. That was you, I think, lifting up slightly just before the corner, right? Here. Dresden. It's probably somewhere like that. Here. I think that's where it started to go wrong, because you should have slowed down here. But you went, whoa, like that. It's almost the same as the one that we saw earlier, but I feel like I should... That, I'm not sure how they're doing that. I thought you could only do that by cheating. Feeling like benefit of the doubt for part of that. Where are they now? I'm not going to be able to find them now. That report was ages ago.
Huh?
Pilot Skoda with caravan. Pilot Skoda with caravan. Not going to be there. I don't know why I'm tilting my head. That doesn't really do anything. Maybe they've crashed into someone else. Maybe they teleported after this crash. Who knows? The caravan allows you to fix, though. Made clip? Good. Good. It goes in my folder of screenshots to eventually use. No, I don't think they would have reached this far by now without meeting traffic. Oh, what? It's just me flying along the entire road now. No. Not sure.
It smells like going on Lil Pup here.
I am not saying that. No, the other one now seems tame. I am not reading that out. Thank you for the 16 months. There's a limit. There's a limit. I'm not reading that out. Hope you're doing well. Big fan. Appreciate you, Ashley. Big fan. Enjoy the really cringe shout out message. I'm not reading that out. That was good. Did it read it properly? No, Blandon. Almost, Blandon. Almost. Almost had it. 16 months, though, that's such a long time. Still got to work on your stream streak, though. Work on that. Work on that. Appreciate you. Much love. Have you eaten? Can you get your opinion on... What's up? Hello, Andy, big fan. She's a regular, you know? Messed up name. It's gonna be just smacking the keyboard one day. And it will still begin with a W, but that's about it. It's almost. Banned for a week because you bumped into someone. You need to appeal that, King. Appeal. I can't sort that. Whoop. Whoop. Ooh, no. That didn't go well. You did appeal, but you're still waiting. How long ago did you appeal? Can take a few days for that, though. If you did it recently, might take longer. Bandstand record. They can. It's whether they count by adding up. That's all. We'll have to look at what that crash was. That was quite funny. How do you appeal? Blandon, you don't. Because you deserved it.
Add time.
Add time. Is it going to run the ad? Why are you doing it again? First one, I might have... Maybe. Oh, it's our friend with the multicolored. Hold on. Here. That was a very lucky save, though. Been reported for going 80. But were you doing anything wrong when you were going 80? If not, then there shouldn't be anything to worry about. People get reported for not much. But that's fine. Reckless and overtake on profile. It will say the exact same thing. Whatever message you saw in the chat, hang on, let me get, because they were still there. Hold on. Whatever you saw in the chat will show in the same way. If you try and log in, there'll be a message saying on it. There they are. Nice. It will say the same thing, basically. Flashing and honking at you to go faster. Yeah, they will do that. They will do that. I wouldn't worry about that. You got nothing to worry about. Our friend. We saw, I think 3 or 4 of them driving in a row previously, and one of them joined in the stream to say that was them, like that's their group kind of thing. These aren't, like they made them themselves somehow, I think. I don't know how you get every... I think this type of trailer means you can customize it like that. And then maybe you edit the colors or something, I don't know. But every wheel, though, every wheel has like the tire, the middle bit, that bit, and then that bit. Every single one of them is different. And the nuts as well, those are different. It's crazy. Hang on. Restart the report. History can affect it, yes. So your first 3 bans can be whatever, then you get a month, then you get 3 months. If you're still within the same year, you can get another 3 month, maybe another 3 month. And then by the time the first ones might expire, you still have the 1 month and however many 3 months, so they will still add up again. But by that time, what on earth are you doing to be on a, let's say like 8 back to back? What the hell are you doing? Crazy. It was here somewhere, this. You absolutely deserve that. They tried. They were going considerably faster, but they tried to do a very, very last second overtake there. It didn't work. Triple low loader, no. If they're all long low loaders. Luckily no one else was here for that. I think if this was how the truck actually looked, then a lot of people would be using that. It doesn't. A speed awareness driver safety course. What you need to do is do like how, I don't know if people had it going through school and such, where you're basically shown, not shown accidents, but you're kind of shown these kind of safety videos back to back, that kind of thing. I remember there was one where you were taught about sort of fire safety and things like that as well, and you were just shown how quickly your living room could just woof up in frames. So I guess it taught the lesson, because that is scary. Fire is very scary. But how many people would actually pay attention to the Thanks, Andy. How many people would pay attention to that? Not many. Have you been, Alex? I've been well, big fan. Did I have some bands? I might have. Those safety videos, they're meant to be a bit disturbing. They're meant to be, what's the word? Macabre, I think. A bit dodgy.
Hello. How is it going?
It's going well. Herman! 21 months, how are you doing? Welcome back, appreciate that. Don't ban me, well, don't do anything that could be bannable. Then I won't have any need to. You ban this guy for stopping the lights. Why some people have cars, some trucks? Because you can buy a car separately to a truck. When you go to buy your truck, it's at the beginning of that list. Brain is lagged. What does what mean? Ran a red light? No, I was kidding. If you run a red light and you hit someone, then you're in trouble. If you run a red light and you don't, that's okay, as long as no one's there. They might be wondering how some people have, what, not why. Ooh, we were leaning a bit there. What was the reckless bit for? I was being sarcastic. Is it the crossover thing? Probably. A monster truck? There was one that was made for April Fools 2 years ago, maybe. I think it was that. That's not bad. Where it was the Skoda, but it had monster truck wheels on it, so it was the height of a truck, and it was very, very bouncy. It was a very hilarious vehicle. The promo material, I think, for it was me and Stan, or whoever. One was squishing the other one. If you go offline, what happens? What do you mean, no TMP? What do you mean? You mean if you get banned? Then yes, no TMP. You can play the game, just not TMP. The troll face, yes. I think I had some videos, because if you jump up from the other way, and you land with a good bounce, you can bounce off of the top part, and then fly forward even further. And I think I did that a few times. Did I ban Yorks? No. Wasn't even where he was banned. What did he do? He's the one that screams at people, doesn't he? Two or three trailers allowed in the UK. If you drive there, I don't think you'll be able to put them in your garage. The game may not let you put one there. If you drive there, you should be fine. If you teleport into the repair station, though, be aware that it may not fit. That's on you, though. Todd's gonna do his burger, drink a bottle of milk. It can't be that. It's gotta be something else. Reckless driving? That makes more sense. Why'd you leave your lane, huh? You were fine. You got bored, tried to go around, and it didn't work. Yeah, he does shout at people, yeah. Oh, you mean just in one random clip? Yeah. It's a bit much. It has the audience. And I get the comedic value of it. But it may not be for me. I think I generally just don't like loud people. See, but then, you know, not much actually came out of this. This is kind of a nothing, really, if they continued onwards, you know? What about Yogs? Yeah, because someone mentioned he's banned in the TikTok chat. When was this ban placed? Has he made a video about it? Has he complained about it? Does he understand what it was for? They were wondering if I did it. Is it blocked at both ends? If you buy a car and you leave TMP, it will turn into a truck. Yes. Yes. Thank you for clarifying, Felix. It will turn into a truck. Unless you have the mod. There is a mod on the Steam Workshop for the Skoda. It's the exact same. So if you use that, it won't turn into a truck. That's useful for if you get banned for having a dodgy plate on your car. And you complain like, well, how can I change it if I don't have it? That's how you change it. You can play it on Linux. Oh, very good. But, like, smoothly, though? Like, properly? Is there still any limitation? Can you still record stuff? Probably. Linux has a version of every single other program. Yeah, they do that a lot, Felix. It's if I don't respond. That's why. Sometimes I get it, though. Like, God forbid if I had a really, really fast Twitch chat, it would be the same here. Yes, 610. You're allowed to do that. We do that. When we're driving in a DLC in the middle of nowhere, you can run a red light. As long as no one's there. Remember that one up ahead? We need to look at that one. I don't know if that's steering wheel. I've never heard of that wheel. That sounds interesting. That would be nice, having all those extensions, all those mods. But sadly, those types of mods you're describing, that's not what we support. So no. Yeah, you and Felix are definitely helping with the chat. If I read one message, look back at the game just to see whatever the hell they were doing, and there's about 10 more. It's a lot. Welcome into all those people, though. You're doing well. This, like, again, we didn't see, it kind of stopped in the middle of the scenario here, like the previous one. Do they push back in, or do they just wait, and then maybe this person lets them in? Who knows? I now need to check the other two. What's the rules? What's he done? That one, not really. If we were to see them, it's because they're over the solid white line. But in the context of the situation, not much. There wasn't really a conclusion to that. Don't push against them. Come on now. They've already done something bad. Okay. Not sure what that one's there for. You're not going to get out of that. There may be more to that one, because they spawned in... All of these, by the way, are from the perspective of the original suspect. So if they're not on the scene yet, we have limited views. Have I won times? I think so. Did I not? I swear I did. There's been 2 this stream so far, and I swear I've done that. You sure? You been paying attention? Absolutely sure. That truck shouldn't have pushed back against them, but the car... He started it. There's also... Go back to the beginning. In the beginning, there's something else. Most of the real-world road laws, like the signs, will match up. Yes. I didn't hide the panel. Well, that's not an official, like, you must do that. I don't think I even knew what they got reported for. Scania or Volvo? Scania. Why not? Why those two? Why not one of the others? So yield signs, for example, some of the lines on the road and whatever, those will translate into the game as well. Martin, yes. Yes, Martin. Martin, yes. Martin! Yes, Martin. Can you go over the speed limit? Which limit are you thinking of? The server's limit? No, you cannot. Where was it here? There was someone on the opposite. It was this one. I see. The road limits. Yes, you can go over those. This road is limited to 60 in some places, 80 in other places. You can go 110 if it's safe to do so. If it's safe to do so. No, I'm not only live on TikTok, no. I'm live on the other main streaming platforms that people use. Good save, but what was the point in that, though? There's that one as well. But why? A sloped desk? Can't mount UG29. There are, in the bit that goes underneath the desk, there's an extra part that can come off. It seems like it sort of snaps off. That gives you a little bit more room for the clamp. If it's due to the weird shape of it overall, I'm not too sure what alternative you could use. But I only know of that. Speaking of those little cube things, I don't know where they are. I think I took them off almost immediately, and I don't know where they are now. Well, I mean, that was over one person. What's the point in that? Why do people do that? There's so much effort into just overtaking one person. However, the one that comes this way... Is it this one? Like, what was that? Did you have a lag spike there? Is that a lag spike? There's a little stutter there. So, possibly a little... I don't think anything happened to that person's trailer. I'll leave that one. How many people online? 4,250. Probably 4,300. We have a little bit more because people can now do the World of Trucks event, and we're up to date now, so people don't have an excuse for, oh no, my game updated, how on earth do I downgrade it? I can't play. Now you can. Do I need to do a tutorial on that as well? There already are some, but maybe if I do one, then I can link to my own one, and then my own. Ricky, thank you for following. Don't know why there's no sound. Most of my alerts don't have sound at this point. Hector, Hugo, Dark, Leon, Christian, Jonska, welcome in. Most of them don't. Womp. Save editing tutorial, day 9, day 10. No, I think the tutorial I want to do is putting the old engine back in the new Scania, because they massacred my boy. They changed it. I might start a video like, when you rev the engine, be like, do you not like this sound anymore? Do you want to change it? Here's how to change it. That sort of thing. When you want to play, it's 3 months. No, that's not a glitch. That is your history being added. When you're banned in-game, that's not seen. Because I don't know what this player's history is. Then afterwards, it gets checked. So if you're on a 3-month ban, you've done quite a lot of things beforehand. Did you not wonder what the surprise was when you saw your previous ban be 1 month? If it was 1 month? Hello, Insanity Big Fan? How's it going? Dells! Raiders, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. What were we up to? I appreciate the follow. Welcome to the crew. Playing sim games, mostly ETS2. There is more to that rhyme. I just don't know it. I need to improve upon that. Currently, looking at how bad people drive. And this person is a great example of that. Just started. Ooh, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it. Were you on single player, or were you... Where were you going? Where were you driving to? 10 FPS, by the way. That's what 10 FPS looks like. It's, I can still see what's going on. To other people that may not be used to that, your eyes must be having a fit right now. But, you know, getting used to the game, that's smart, yes. It depends on people's abilities, I guess. Some people get used to the game pretty quickly. Some people don't. If you're using a keyboard, you can get used to using a keyboard. If you're using a controller, that's a bit better. BDM, welcome in. Yeah, this is TruckersMP, the multiplayer mod. But if you're just getting into the game, don't worry about TMP yet. Don't worry about it. This is a whole other thing. Especially this city. No, 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 no. I wouldn't recommend this place to my enemy. Let alone a new player. No. There's too much going on here. Sensory overload, I think. It is crowded, yes. It's a lot. You'll probably get banned, yes. Plenty of time for you to crash. If your game even lets you, because some people get here and their game just gives up. The CD road. You can do the CD road in single player. It's a fine road in single player. That's totally fine. Not here, though. My brain goes zero. Sometimes there's too much of it. I get that. I get that. Banned road. The death road. It has many names. Yeah, you also need to play 2 hours. Well, I don't know how many hours they've done. If today was their very first time playing it, I do think you need maybe more than 2 hours of gameplay to feel confident with playing the game. You're fairly experienced and you avoid it? Good. Good. There are many, many better places now out there. CD is Calais to Duisburg. Some people call it the DC road. That this doesn't sound right, because when people read out acronyms like that, they do it in alphabetical order. Just sounds better. Yeah, you'll probably get hit by someone every time. C to D, it doesn't sound right. DC, Washington. DC, CD. Both sound fine. You may have a weird name for it? Go on then. Chips and fish. Fork and knife. That one is weird though, because that's not in the right order, alphabet-wise. But hopefully your first drive went well. Hopefully you've picked up something, some features. You can now go and rest. Appreciate bringing your people over. Eat with a knife specifically. Hopefully people don't. Picking up the food item with the knife itself. Shouldn't be doing that. Good job. Definitely didn't do that again, did you? Well, they were trying to slow down there, so that's trying to brake. Yeah, but your brakes need to be higher. You shouldn't, you're still speeding up. They shouldn't just continually be speeding up like that. I'll give that benefit of the doubt, even though that sucks that this happened. But oh my god, turn your brake intensity up a bit more than whatever the hell it's on already, and keep your distance. Brake earlier than you need to, if need be. You know? Hello, Joel, big fan. TF2. Which TF2? Team Fortress 2? Yes. Because there's also Transport Fever 2, of which yes as well. Great game. I can go and look up when I last played Team Fortress. Long time ago. Level 6. You upgraded the distance of how far you can get loads. What should you do next? The next one down. Fragile, high value, something like that? Start leveling up those ones. Because then you have longer jobs, but you also have a bonus because they are specific cargoes now. Why do I speak like this? This is normal. Sometimes I'll say a word in a funny way. Because to some people it might be funny. Halloween. Mine many years ago minimum. Probably pre-COVID. quite likely. You don't read chat. I just answered your question though. How do I not read chat? How do people have coloured lights? Coloured green headlights? That's by duplicating the light itself. Magic. Wouldn't recommend it because it looks really silly. It's not good. Don't do it. I am not going to do a tutorial on how to duplicate your lights. It's on. Good crash. Oh, it's our friend again. Look. Mr. Multicoloured on all sides. Do something else. Yeah, because the other one doesn't seem to work, but the Caster Labs one does, because it connects to Spotify. So I'm logged into it. In it, Brian, good day, how you doing? Hope you had a good stream earlier. Error? No. Nope. Can we get a shout out for Mr. Bang? I want to see what it says in the UA way for him this time. Well, King will not. Well, kind of. I assume they're escorting this person. Why else would you be crowding around them? Is he going to do it? Hello, bot? Oh, okay. It'll probably show up later. That wasn't that bad. I mean, the other one's doing it technically. Oh, the other one there is doing it. No, not very good escort. The amount of escorts that drift away from the person they're meant to be near. Like, why are you here? Just sit in front of them. Are they doing it like they do on single player kind of thing? In the... there's the lag spike. In special transport jobs. But I guess you don't get a shout out bang. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't go follow him. Do drop him a follow. He is worth it, I promise. Where's this? This is outside Calais. Calais is over there. This is the intersection outside it. Because it leads to the death road, the bad road. Not seen any traffic light helpers, no. Maybe they finally realised it's a stupid idea. Stupid. Think it's broken again? It probably is. Someone try doing lurk. Try and lurk. Sub is no longer subbing. Hello, Nin. Could you imagine if the watch just not in the chat? Oh, fair enough. Whatever. Might have to do. That was if they did a lot more than that. Then you know. Good spawn. Ah, they hit a light. Lol. They hit a light. There is a default command built into it. You can do /shoutout. Bang TTS. There we go. Now that appears at the top of the chat. Do that. Go follow in there. That's the proper official shoutout. Do that. How do you appeal your ban? There is a section on the main website called Appeals. That's where you do that. They want you to pay, I know, right? Make it work first. You were very close to avoiding that. It ran out about here. Can you get banned for 2 weeks? You want a ban if you come here? Why do you want a ban? That's not how that should work. They just reloaded the save again. Let's see if they... Is this... are they intending it to run out while they're still passing through someone? There we go. Ran out in the same place. What's the point now, though? Can I show you your ban? No. You will be able to see it if you appeal and you go on your own profile to look at it. Eventually there'll be a video, yes. Oh, there we go. Wakey wakey. Good lord. 24 minutes. There we go. There we go. He's waking up. He's waking up. You can... Well, there we go. That's what happens when you change lane like that. Good job. Don't call out my name in the chat. Don't say that. I'm not watching anyone. Shush. Have they done it again? Here they are. See what happens this time. 4th time's the charm. Good lord. Oh, there we go. It did work. Everything's very delayed today. That's very weird. Oh, you're sleeping? No. Now I have to scroll up because all of TikTok chat disappeared. I don't know when it comes to Xbox, no. Sadly not. Hopefully sometime this year. You're delayed? I think the chat and everything is delayed. You get a bit of time passing and then suddenly you have a very fast chat.
17 years. Also got a new G923 wheel as my old one finally broke too much I couldn't use it anymore.
Okay, they didn't try and cut the person off. That would have been, Hello? You just turned around like that? Oh, our friend, of course, didn't stop, did they? What are you doing? What's the point? What are you doing? Stop it. No, I'll just leave it. I was going to do a normal reckless, I think, for that. Report doesn't exist. What do you mean report? I just made the report. What the flip do you mean? Well, now I have to... That one does. Let me guess, they're not going to be in range properly? Ooh, not sure what happened there. Yep. Oh? No, okay. That was the nearest one I could think of. There's no context. I assume that a person zoomed up the ramp and just hit that one. Because... yeah. Horrible driver in real life, and in gaming you're even worse? Well, I would recommend not being a bad driver in real life, because that has actual consequences to it. Putting people at risk. Being bad in the game, I guess, is not as bad. You might annoy someone, but, you know, at least you wouldn't kill them. Please be careful. I'm one of them that bans you, yes. I'm not the only one. Why didn't that report work? Why didn't that report work? That was weird. Hello, M&D, welcome. What if they reloaded the save again? I don't know where they are now. I don't know where that other person went either. Because I don't know what their vehicle looks like. How often ads run? Well, there's one in about 5 minutes. I think it's every 15 minutes, maybe? You get a brief ad, something like that, 15, 20 minutes. By the way, Nin, big fan, appreciate that. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Save is every 5 minutes. They mentioned ads. Not that Pip, welcome in. 3 days ago for overtaking, you put an appeal in and no one's come back to you. Did you appeal 3 days ago as well? Because you should absolutely get a response at some point soon. It's meant to be within those 3 days. If maybe a 4th or 5th day goes by, you definitely need to make a feedback ticket, which is even more than an appeal. The unfortunate thing with that, I think as I described it whenever someone last asked about it, is that by the time that one eventually gets looked at, depends on, I don't know if they have like a severity rating on the reports, your ban might have expired by that time. Reported you and it wasn't valid, but you got banned for it. Interesting. Yeah, I'll leave for the other one. The one that continually loaded their save and was gonna attack the other guy. Come on, mate. Nope. Nope. Is this them? I think this is them. They finally made it. What is this? What are you doing? Don't be doing that. You did get banned. But if someone reported you, that's not that bad. That's fine. Manos, welcome in. BL, welcome in. Red Falcon, Sebi, Luca. Big fans. Is the far sound playing? I mean, the program is open. I don't know if it's actually working and connected today. Should be. I need 2. Hey, nice. But what happened, huh? Is it this one? This one. This one. Oh, he really likes the R word. I see, I see. Don't trust people that use that word a lot. Some, I guess, justify using it every once in a while, but don't use it a lot. Bad word. Can mods get banned? Not banned in the way that you're thinking of. But if we were to do something bad, we'd probably be dealt with. The R word, yes. The one that's in French that means to slow down, but it's used as a slur in English. To call someone slow. That's why you'll notice whenever someone inquires about the thing, I don't actually say the component's name, purely because I can guarantee you someone's probably going to crop it. Cut out the at the end of it, and just have me say the word itself. Wreck? That's a fine word. That's alright. Hello, Pharrell. How you doing? I just don't like saying the word. You're such a late, I know, right? Doesn't have the same, you know. The French word for slow down. So they're blaming this one. Do they brake check? Or do they just brake late? That's not brake checking. And then they didn't do it again. I don't like when hardstyle songs have 20,000 kicks in them. Pick one. Because this bit's fine. And that was it. Some made you lose all your money? Unfortunately, yes. Hello, Darren, big fan. That does not justify that response, though. I don't get it. That does not justify that. Questionable, very questionable, yes. It works for live performances, it doesn't work for someone actually casually listening to the song. I'll still remove the song, though. Ah, good song. Slowly, slowly. I add about 20 songs and I remove one, maybe. Symbols. You remember that song? Classic song. And cue. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to put the camera near the intersection. It's going to be blurred for a moment, but I will BRB. So anything that happens, good luck, because I won't see it. Server is Simulation 1. Mo, my Valentine's event is not finished. I did 4 last week. No clips. No, I didn't bother fixing the clips then. Not yet. Tomorrow we'll be doing some more, hopefully, on Valentine's, because you have to do 14 yourself. Yeah, you can blame me for someone doing something clearly wrong and I didn't see it. Like, he was looking at it. What do you mean? Okay.
Oh gosh, 78.
78? God, Falco, you're getting on a bit, huh? 78 years young. I should start saying that phrase more. You're not 78 years old, you're 78 years young. When's it until? March. Beginning of March, I think. You really don't have much. Sunday the 1st of March. That's Ashley's birthday, by the way, just for a minute. March. Because it doesn't take you long to do them. But if the jobs don't spawn into good places I want to go to, then it's a challenge. So I may have to, instead of doing it specifically Nordic Discovering and doing those jobs, it's just take any that you find. Are you going to push? You seem to be driving very aggressively there. Yeah, not very long. Well, it's the end of the first, so technically it includes the first. You know? If that is 5 or 6, I don't know. Alright. Baby. Did I miss anything? What's this person doing here on the road? Swear word in a private part? Yeah, in this case it's an emote that's being used, so it's no relation to the word in Dutch. No. It does. It means poop, but like the bad word for poop. I missed a lot of trucks driving past. Well, that's fine. I should hope they would do that. That's fine. Unban you? No. Not by you asking me to. Oh, someone questioned you, eh? And your first instinct is to report? Of course you were reported. Of course you were. Come on. Skip, come on. Now, what the hell happened? Oh. Well, that was a leggy, like, kind of push in front type thing, but, that response is just not... Why is that a suitable response? There they go. You can see them stuttering, and then they tried to do that, but didn't go too well. But they are lagging though. They're lagging though. What did they actually see? As a response, that middle word, I believe, is either the bad one or is talking about the person's mother. Because all of the insults are towards the person's mother. I don't know if that is the word for their mother. But for this one, they are not going to like that. I'll tell you that. Stacey was a massive bit of that. Yeah, you could say that. I think it was. Nice. Lovely job with the gradient there. Gradient into white. Adult individuals, yes. Their appeal is not going to be very, very positive, is it? Most of them are. Word for mother. Okay, so that response, you know, what do the other words mean then? Because clearly they're talking about, you don't just say the word mother, do you? Can I view you? If there's nothing to worry about for your driving, then, you know. There is perm ban, but it's only for very specific things. You shouldn't need to worry about a perm ban. If you do worry about a perm ban, then I would question your driving style. Even then. Shouldn't be anything to worry about that. Cool. Cool. F word to do with it? I'm not surprised. Well, I don't know where they are now. Is it this one? No, it was the one that hit was just a non-trailer person. But given their lag, they probably either lagged out or no, I don't know where they are. Who knows? What was the... Hang on, the original still exists though. I pressed chat history too much. What is it? Someone scroll back in the VOD a little bit and tell me what the number was of the person that was reported originally. Before I made a new one. Why are you going around them? They're waiting for the light. No. Oh, well, okay. Okay, then. Can I just report this one just to confirm if that is what they did? I just want to see. IDs want to show up. No, not player ID, report ID. It says, so the player's already been reported, report so-and-so. And I want to know what ID it is. Like, it doesn't, it's not green at any point. Why are you then just deciding to go around like that? That one luckily didn't hit anyone. This one hit the van. Hit 147. Right. With Promods, I have not got the newest version of Promods yet. It's a tradition of mine to not... where is the report? 47? Doesn't exist, Felix. It's ghost. Are you sure? Doesn't exist. Not even there. Whenever I do get... the newest version, will be nice to do some driving just for a random session there, or an admin session there, of which it will only be the busy road, because that's all it is on there. Hello Jimmy, welcome in. Well, I guess we'll never know. That's why I reported someone else. Someone claimed it. I don't know if it would have been at the bottom of the list. There's a chance that someone did. And then cleared it. But I wasn't even waiting for that long, was I? Don't stop further ahead. Come on, keep moving, come on, come on. Keep moving. Keep going. You're holding up a lot, well not a lot, but a few people. $8193. What was happening in that one? Good, you went past it. Good, good. Devil! Is the car trying to do the same? I assume so. So is this one. Causing crashes? Not surprised. Hey, what a time to pan the camera around. Okay, firstly... what the hell was that? Moving on. System never made a report. Maybe another one of those, like, report doesn't exist kind of things. But even those do show at first. Hello, Caesar, big fan. A flower. And as we can see, the car is just, not. It's just sitting there. Patiently, in quotes maybe, trying to merge in. I'll leave them there for now. What happened here? Is this the one that was holding up the traffic? It was, yes. So then it involves these two. Someone can't stay in their lane, or they don't want to stay in their lane. Yeah. Could they blame lag? Probably will. Oh. Did I ever get reported a banned? Banned? Maybe. For very, very dumb things. This one, they just didn't start following the corner yet. Should have, but you didn't. Karma. Is that for this scenario? No, it might be that last one. Great name. Not spelled right. First time ever watching on there. Wow. Big fan. Appreciate that. End with domestic violence. Sadly, that's how a lot of them end up. Yeah, I don't even want to make a joke out of that. Good job, good job. I don't even think that's what they intended on their screen. If you are going past someone that was initially in front of you, how do they just disappear? Is that object permanence going on right there? That doesn't make sense. Unless that was intentional because of them, you know. Where's my vehicle? Somewhere else, because I was doing some drives in the old Scania over the weekend. I was testing it out. So I might use it for a little bit. Both of you in a blocking car. Blocking. El Pata, welcome in. Big fan. In the wrong lane. They were trying to undertake from the other lane, which in this case, people do that all the time. And kind of let that go. Oh, well, I'll do that. TP. Then if this one stays there, you'll get it as well. Let me ask this, go ahead. Seize the thing of the biddies. There was no TTS with it, so nothing came through. I need to build up a little collection of sort of really, really short pop sounds, that kind of thing. Pop, like boop, that sort of thing. Those could be my alerts. I don't want really long alerts. I don't want full songs as alerts. All I want is just a little boop. Just, that's it. Well done, Geneva. That's why you don't gamble all. That's why you don't do that. They're still there. Like, hello, you're supposed to TP by now, right? Or did you try reloading a save, maybe? Stuck. Crashed. Back to service. In it to win it. That's what gamblers say. Hey, you're only one loss away from a big win. That's what they all say, right? Same car. And that womp is fine, but that one is for YouTube subs. But I'll not know who that is until afterwards. They were undertaking, yes. But I think in that scenario, the other one was still lagging enough while trying to get away from the queue of the traffic. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the two people, one at the top and the bottom, one of them is mining straight towards it and quits at the very end. Yes. It's a good metaphor, really. Just because you're blocking the lane, mate. Well, technically, these two, maybe not, because someone could squeeze past. This one's pushing it, and then this one, yes. Oh, hang on, actually. Well, I'll do a funny where we go blocking. See if this one moves. See if the other one moves. And then we TP that one, because that's a triple that you can't have anyway. All these engines are now loud for me. They're quite loud. Okay, you can go as well. Next one, you're going to move forward. You can't just sit there if you're not in the right lane to begin with. Too bad. This person has medicines. I see, right. Oh, look, what a surprise. It's not how this works. Is it good to play with the G29? Yes, I had the G29 for a very long time, and I felt it was pretty good. Now we'll follow this one. We'll move trailer straight to the surface. Yeah, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Did your game close? Your game crash? That sucks for you, huh? Did I spell it wrong? No, I didn't spell it wrong. Not this time. 3 of that type is not allowed. That DLC does not have any doubles or triples in the configuration, so you cannot make doubles, triples without yoinking the connection from a different trailer. But they don't link properly. Hello, Ben. Welcome in. The menu music. I need to listen to those again, though, especially the one where you're you're about to be late for your job, and it sort of hurries you up a bit. Save edit video. Not of those trailers, no. Not of the green lights either. Yeah, they float. Someone blocking the lights at the bottom. This one? .661 is blocking. Where are they blocking? Where we were before. Are you in game right now? Why are you... is this the same one that loaded their save previously? Because they were the one that continually loaded the save and drove through it all. 7-6? Remember that. That's the number I mean. They just got TP'd. Oh, what a surprise. Oh. Is this your ghost mode thing again? Or are you being squeezed? Yeah, kind of, yeah. The orange one? This one? Oh, I can see that, yeah. So where's the person now then? That one's still there. Where's our friend that... I didn't go very far. Pushed over the edge, yeah. I don't see how this helps. Chat message as well. Jerome, don't do that. Don't say that. People just... At least people can go past them. That's quite nice. Okay. Well, already reported. Okay, let me guess. Already reported. What was the other one that I saw? That one is 7-6. We've got 7-4, 7-6. Which this one was the one that this was the original. Okay, I confused myself for a moment. Sidar, hello. How are you doing? Longest ban, technically permanent. Oh, the beef started really early on, I see. Okay. Oh, that is definitely going to annoy them. Call them baby girl. Lil bro still losing. Stay mad, baby girl. That's going to ruffle some feathers, isn't it? And then they just call him a dog. I'm doing well. We've had some interesting ones today. Patron. But the thing is, this is the start. I don't know how long that was going on for, but it's clearly been going on for a little while, so... Old Scania. I have the old Scania right now, so tomorrow I might do a drive in that, then I get another video like that. Why not? There we go, pushed in front, and our friend comes back with the sole intent to... doesn't care about anyone else. It's amazing how the dedication, the blind things that are put on horses, they are locked in to only this person. The rage builds up. And that's all they want to do. Okay, so we also have the chat stuff. Must cut them off, yep. And here we are, we're still here. There is a gap, we're still here. It's going to be really annoying for them, isn't it? I can guarantee you they don't have their own evidence for it. Do we know the other report ID? If they had reported them, probably not. And let's just see what their last message is first. Hey, one of them is patron, true. But it's... it's... Those weren't really, like, full insults. Doesn't help, though. But you know that person's going to be very annoying. Where were we last time? I have no idea. I don't know where we finished driving last time. Go check the VOD. Hello, Ronka. Good evening. Don't say big W for that after the stuff you said. Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. You're not helping. They're both as bad as each other, no one. Sear, Paxson, welcome in. A lot of new people joining. Very good. Ooh. No, that's just yellow. No. That's not Felix's. Oh, it is it. I still have the report selected, by the way. 4225. What the hell is 4225 doing? This one. Cry. Oh, there we go. To be fair, whenever someone has said something like a really silly one in the Instagram comments, I have replied with cry. Like the people that scream about the consoles and such. Right, let's finish off with that one. Because we did ban the first one, but this one is... purely from the doubles perspective.
Arabian City people hate people love higher.
They did still do something like that, you see, that's their involvement. That's what they did. The rest of it was the low bid one. But this blocking, technically. Killer 77 years young, hope you're doing well. Pushing here. And then we cut him off and we merge over here. We're blocking again. Lane hog. Do you call that like dodgy overtaking? It is, in a way. You got banned for turning in an empty highway. Why were you turning around? Shouldn't do that. Both basically the same thing, yeah. Blocking and reckless? Is that the best way to put that? The very start is this. It is, yeah. They're still moving to some degree. They're not blocking the other traffic for long. Oh yeah, why it all started would be nice. We don't know that. If this one has the evidence of that, they're not getting unbanned because they showed it, but it would greatly help. I'll do that. I'll do that. They're not going to like that, are they? When you pass through a red light, can you be kicked? Only if you endanger someone else by doing so. If you go through a red light and no one else is near you, not a problem. That's fine. But if you are going to do that, turn the fines off, because then you might pick up a lot of fines in-game. Yeah, it could be 2.3. I'll review it later and see. Might add it on. Right, the other one... Is this the one highlighted for me? This one. The one that someone said was bad. Oh, there we go. Oh. That's a bit easier. Kicked them both. No, those weren't kicks. No, no, no. I do wish we could see the... Because there's... The cones are here. I wish we could see them. I need to memorize how many lines out the cones start at. I don't want to do that. A meme. Hello, Glub. How's it going? Nothing else. Okay. Just... This, though. What are you doing, though? Junctions where you can only go a certain way, the ones that have other ways blocked. There would never be a case of those... Yeah, so if you mean where you're going through a city and it would be a crossroads, but you can only go straight on because the other ones have X barriers, that's still fine. For that one, if there is someone coming the other way, unless they're for some reason intending on turning around, I think just regardless of where someone's going, if you see someone else at the lights with you, you don't have to go through them. Just hesitate for a moment because you never know where they're going to go. And, you know, if no one else is there, then I guess you can. The risk is there. That was loud. That one was much louder. Traffic. Hello, Ocean. Big fan. You finished it. We have not finished that yet. I've only done 4 or 5 out of however many there are. I need to rejig my alerts again because it seems follow one. Some ones work, follow ones don't. That's funny. Yellow 175 Stream Street. 75 Ashman, welcome in. That was normal volume, that was alright. There's a push there and then these two pushed. Whoa, whoa, nice. All of them? I can't eat all of them. Feel bad he wasn't? No, don't feel bad about it. Don't worry about it. At least you are now. I appreciate that. Nice. That was not necessary either, was it? I want to do alert troubleshooting. I want to just tab out and just look at... because I think I'm using the Twitch alerts thing. I am. Follow is on. Weird. We do view ban appeals, but not on stream. The other alerts are done through here. So I can now add, if I add that one, where's the follow thing? Channel follow. There we go. Edit that, turn it down a little bit. Save that. Disable that. Good. So either it'll work now, or you'll hear it twice, and then next time it will fix itself. But now I can add that follow as well. Channel follow. There we go. So follow on any of them. Nice. This game needs cosmetic damage. That would be nice, yes. That, the reason it hasn't been done, I believe, is due to the real-world companies not giving permission to do that. And you may need a whole other license for doing that. Company management? Hey, Star is just some background sound. Why not? Get the grooving going, you know. Would be nice. Brandon, welcome in. What is this one going to end up doing? Good lord. That song's alright. I don't like the speaking words in that song. I get picky sometimes. Hello, Rodman. How's it going? End with a screenshot of a driving stream, yes. Of admin stream, there's no need. I do need to redo some screenshots. The ones I use on rotation for the thumbnails, I need to take a few new ones, I think. Collisions. Nice. Who's it necessary? They're branded vehicles as well. Yeah, those games might have licenses for them. That's why. Or they might have specific agreements that allow that. Like how in some games, some cars can be more damaged. Components might fall off them, for example. You'd expect that for your Forza and so on. Triples are allowed. This type of triple is fine, yes. Some, no. So they did it twice? Or am I seeing things? Oh, because these two were fighting, I guess, ever since. Oh, that's really dumb. Well, you're only affecting each other. Doesn't mean it's okay, but I mean, you know, what's the point in the report then? Don't do that, though. Timed out is sadly the result that many of them have. Sadly, we didn't get to it. Container, I hope so. If it falls off, that's on them. That just doesn't look good in this game. I've seen other games where you have the kind of pearlescent sort of effect. In this game, it doesn't really work when you have two drastically different colors in metallic. Don't do that. Diego, welcome in. You do like that? There are worse. I'm not going to flag it down because there are worse than that. Absolutely. But still. Why don't we just go flying because of that trailer? I think we just saw this one, yeah. Oi! Bit of a late reaction, but still made it in time. Is there a way for TMP to work on a Mac? I don't know if it does. If anyone has tried it and it makes it work, someone managed to make it work on Linux, apparently. So it shows that, remember that one, it isn't just Windows. But Mac, I'm not sure. With place lights. No! Don't do that. Go Calais! There's lots of traffic in Calais, I know that. You warming up your tyres? What are you doing? Just constant... Oh, well, if you were paying attention, you could have stayed in your lane. And you wouldn't need to do this. The other one is absolutely not helping them. By trying to, like, secure your spot even though you are rightfully in the lane. Bitrate is dying. We had some dropped frames there. Haven't had dropped frames in a while. Wiggle boost, yeah. And then we did it again with this one. Stream froze, yes. Are you okay now? Had a few... 238 drop frames. That's very rare. I don't get drop frames. Are we good now? Are we good? Some other people's streams were buffering a little bit earlier. I don't know if that is me. Because I don't get drop frames. But drop frames would be internet. So maybe something stuttered, but it didn't fully disconnect. That's not too bad, because we're near the end of the session. If it happens at the beginning of the session, I get very, very annoyed. If it's at the end, then whatever. It's fine. That one sounds like a hairdryer, of course. And squish, well done. And then the person went out of range. Cool. No, I'll keep it as that. That's still the same. Jacob, welcome in. Nice. There was something I was gonna... Something I was gonna look at. I forgot what it was now. Game ETS2. That sound is okay. I may need to turn it down one more notch for me. Cool. That still works. What's the worst thing someone has done? Cheat, probably. It just griefs. Driving through loads of people while cheating, I think that's pretty damn bad. That's up there. Because cheating is bad in the real world as well. Yeah, cheat. People can cheat. There are tools where people can bypass the speed limit of the server. People can drive through others without getting damage for themselves. They can drive through scenery without getting damage for themselves. Best moment. Probably, well, I don't want to say best moment, because that means it's putting them in a good light, but some of the intense ones I've seen is where I think they've just boosted a lot. Like, we're talking 300 kilometers, something like that, just straight through, and they just fall straight through the world. Whoever they took out in the process, so be it. They just boosted all the way. Didn't even want to maintain control of the vehicle, they just went straight through it. Yeah, not today, not today, no. We had, from a previous session, you remember the ones that was lagging, where at first I thought they were lagging? That's a really weird form of a manipulative tool. 300 is fast for a truck, yes. Like, they were the only oncoming vehicle as well. Well, there's a few more, but you know, you would have made it by now if you did that. Sorry, why'd you say no? No. Look before turning. Luckily I wasn't speaking during that, but I heard everything freeze. Was that good? Are we good now? Did the game do some funky sounds? Fave OG 360 games. I have not had one. I have never owned a console, sadly. I wouldn't know. How long's the ban? That one was a week. Most average ones will be about a week. This is what I use. Slang for cocaine. Is it now? Look at more games. Well, does chat have any recommendations? Any cool 360 games you remember playing? Or have heard of, at least? I know, right? Well, I mean, you wouldn't know the slang, Andy, because you're not into substances of that sort, so why would you know it? Undercover cop, perhaps? I think that'll do for this session, though. We've done quite a bit today. Shit, what's up? What's going on? Ever rolls, I know, right? Help him out. As for the vehicle we're using, this is the old Scania. Let it load in. I might change it a bit. It just looks old. These lights, if they were new, would be nice. But you know, it's not too bad. Maybe I'll put a roof bar on some horns. We can use this tomorrow. But it doesn't sound terrible, eh? Not too bad. Cool.